Hi everyone, I'm your host, owner, and creator of The Mix. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you can see, what this video is going to be about, DC Youngfly's significant other, his partner, I don't believe they were married, but my heart and condolences goes out to her entire family. This is heartbreaking. She seemed to be a beautiful soul, a beautiful spirit. I followed her on YouTube for quite some time, especially when she went through, I think that was her last pregnancy. She was just so personable. It seemed like she had a great spirit, great energy about her. And I can see and sense from her videos, she loved her babies. She loves her baby. So again, my heart goes out to DC, especially those babies, the baby. Wow. This is unimaginable. And again, I have no words. I have no words, really. I don't. Wow. I would say this, I don't know much about cosmetic surgery or any of that. That's just not something that I'm into. I've never thought about being into. The only thing I've ever thought about cosmetic wise is maybe teeth or something like that. But I just, ladies, just be careful and just do your best to vet whomever you are going to for your procedures, your enhancements or updates or whatever. And most importantly, get a comprehensive health evaluation. We've seen what happened to Kanye West's mom, and there were so many different stories going on surrounding that in terms of certain doctors didn't clear her for that. I'm not, and that's allegedly, so I'm not here to state that all of that is fact or anything. So, but get a comprehensive health evaluation when you are doing that, and take it as what it is or for face value, because that could be the determining or deciding factor of your life. And sometimes when you undergo whatever procedure it is, even if it's non-cosmetic, there's a risk. There's always a risk with any type of procedure. I ended up having a breast biopsy done. Everything was normal, but I noticed afterwards the nurses that were overseeing the entire procedure, it's like things was taking a little longer, and I'm like, well, what are you guys doing? And they were like, I had a lot of excessive bleeding just for them going in and extracting tissue from my breast to be able to take that, send it to the lab, and perform the biopsy. So I'm just like, what? Because I'm just like, well, what are you guys doing? Because they're pressing, and I'm just laying there after the procedure, and I'm like, wow. So that bleeding could have transferred into something else, possibly, but everything, it was a procedure, it was an incision, it was surgical because they did hook an IV up to me and all of that. It was really, I would say, interesting and actually concerning, obviously. But what I'm trying to say is, whatever the case may be, whatever type of procedure, even if it's non-surgical, it's always a risk. It's always a risk. Thankfully, they were able to get the bleeding to stop. They was just basically saying, I had a lot of blood coming out my breast, So, and this is just kind of like a story time to share my experience with something that was non-cosmetic, but it was medical related, and that right there was still a risk. And yeah. So, because I still have to sign papers to say ABCD that they are not responsible, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. Just, how they give you a lot of papers to sign. Basically, trying not to hold them liable, and it's a whole bunch of other stuff. So, yeah, again, I don't know much about cosmetic procedures or surgery, only when it comes to teeth whitening or maybe implants and things of that nature. But even with that, with implants, if you have to go under, I think that's surgical related, so you have to be careful with that as well. So whatever it is, just do your due diligence as much as possible. Oftentimes what works for you or what's good for you is probably not good for someone else. and or it may not work for you. So, and also just try to get into the gym if you can and work out because it's a lot of things. Our bodies are made and by God, are designed by our Father in heaven, and that's my belief. So I mean, he made us perfect. He made us perfect, and as women, we do go through changes in our bodies, especially when we procreate and have babies and have kids. And I get that. I'm a woman myself, and I have kids, so I get that. But I've never thought about getting like any surgical procedures done. And I'm not here to judge anyone who does that. To each his own. But be careful. Conduct your due diligence and make sure you go through a comprehensive health screening prior to that. They have so much in terms of technology out here to biometric, all of that. When it scans your whole body, it can tell you what's going on, even if it's something that haven't come to fruition. It's just so much so out here in terms of medical technology. So I just encourage and employ ladies to just try to be as responsible as possible and thoughtful when it comes to your life, your health, and especially if you have your babies, and your significant other and family, you have them to live for, So, but my heart goes out to them, and I just hate to hear this. She seemed to be a beautiful spirit. But just be safe, women. Just be safe. That's all I have to say. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Like, share, subscribe. Drop a comment if you're interested in getting a discussion going on this topic. And prayers up. Prayers up to DC and especially them babies. Them babies. They lost their mommy, guys. They lost their mommy. So I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.